Hello everyone. So welcome back to my channel, and this is the fourth video of our Spring Boot series. In the last video I have explained about the create. So what we did is we created an employee, okay, and added in the list. So later we will be integrating with the database. So in this video I'll be explaining, or we will be building a get API which will retrieve us all the uh, uh, list of our employees. Okay, before starting, let's see this annotation which we are going to use in our video. Okay, this is for get mapping. As for post, okay, for create we have post mapping, like that. It is for, this is for get mapping is for retrieving. Okay, read, retrieve. Okay, with this what we can use is this path variable annotation and request param. So let's understand. Is path variable means we have this path, right? We have this slash create. Okay, we use this slash. Okay, we can here add some variables, some let's say some name, something. Okay, some xyz. Okay, so this is what, this is path variable. Okay, and what is request param is after this URL, once it is done, let's say retrieve. Okay, here what we will do, question mark and the name. Let's say name. I want name and some here Komal. Okay, I want the details of employee whose name is Komal. Okay, I want the details here instead of create. Let's use the. I will use the same. Let's use retrieve. Okay, retrieve the data for this ID, employee ID, and then let's say there are something, some some path. Okay, this is what path variable, and this is request parameter. So parameter which are in request, parameters, okay, variables which are in path. So that is the difference. So here you can use ID or anything, like mostly we'll be using ID here, and here we will be adding name. Okay, this will be like filter. Like if you want to add filters, we will use this instead of adding in path variable. So these are the annotation which we will be using in this video. Okay, so in the last video, please first check the previous video, because we have done most of the work in the last video, the package structure and all. So in this video we will be using the same thing, and we will be writing our code. Now let's build a first API. Is one we want get API. Okay, so public, it will return me a list of employee. Okay, and retrieve all employee where I'm not sending anything. Let's first create this, and then I will, let's create one method in our repository, public list of employee. Okay, retrieve all employee. Okay, and here I'll return the employee list. Okay, and we will be using this where, in our service. Here I will create one class, public list of employee. Okay, this, yes, retrieve all employee. Wait, caps lock is on. Okay, okay, and here we will return, what, repository dot retrieve all employee. Okay, which will be returning us, and same we will using our controller return employee service dot retrieve all employee, and we will use one the red get mapping, and what will be this retrieve. Okay, now I will rerun this. So let's wait for it to start. Yes. Okay, till then, as we know this, we will be writing one more slash. Let's say I want to retrieve employee slash which id, with which id. Okay, and with which name. So we will use one with path variable, one with query parameters. Okay, now let's wait for it to run. It is taking some time. I'll skip this part, or you can skip. So yeah, it started. Now let's call this. So I'll create one new request. I'll use the same this request with this. We are not using anything like this. Now let's hit it. Okay, now we will get empty. So first we have to add. As I said before, we are using a list. Okay, so it's not a permanent storage. So let's create some. Here I'll add one some data. Okay, every time whenever you are doing, and we haven't added any check like id should be unique or something. Okay, now hit this. Yes, you are getting 3. So this is what retrieve. So what we did is, how it is returning us in JSON is this thing. Okay, for REST controller we have used, right? So in we are sending the list of employee, and this at the rate response body which is in this REST controller is converting our Java to JSON. Okay, so this is one more thing we will do is now retrieve with what we will be using path variable, and we will be using query parameters. So now let's write. Okay, so I can do one thing is here I'll add in here itself id. So here I have to add at the rate path variable int id. Okay, this is this and this id. Now here I can send the query parameters at the rate query, sorry, request parameter. Okay, I'll write string name. Okay, now what we will do, retrieve here. Okay, here in logic what we'll do, first we'll take list of employee is equal to this. First we'll get this, and here we'll have int id string name. Okay, and yes, so here what we'll do, we will just use a linear search. Okay, if my e dot get id, okay, if my e dot get id is equal to this id, then I will use one list of employee as we haven't added a check. Okay, or we can just do one thing. If it is there, I will return the latest one with a list dot of e. Okay, and here anyway we will be returning this employee list by default. Okay, for id we will be writing this. Now here we have to send this id and name. Now let's check what happens. Let me rerun this again. Yes, it is starting up. Yes, it started now. Slash. Okay, now it will be like it will return us just a empty list. Okay, not found. Yes, we have to pass the id. Let's take two. Also we have to pass the yes, it will return us this. Okay, that is why I was thinking to keep it separate, but that's fine. We can add this. Let me add here itself required false. Okay, so if I add required false, that means this is optional, the name is optional, but id is not. Okay, here is there, so this we marked as false. So I restarted. Now let's run this. Yes, for id 2 it is returning me the filtered. So the next task is for you guys. So for name you just do it. So here I use the normal search. Okay, normal our linear search. Okay, so you can make use of another algorithm, but the main purpose for this video is to understand the Spring Boot concepts. So I focused on this. So yes, path variable, and if I slash name, if I give Komal, okay, it should return me the response with Komal, and it should be of that same ID. So both. Okay, I have not written that code. You have to write that, and let me know in the comment section once you do that. And if you have any queries, let me know in the comment section, or you can message me on my Insta channel page. Okay, which is Kakout Codes Life. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you feel this video is helpful to you, please like this video, subscribe my channel, stay updated. Thank you.